Coming to you live from Southern California, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
So just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Phil Bickford. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. In the air to left down the line. Martinez makes the play, and there's two down. Here's Manny Machado, fourth on the batting average leaderboard in the National League. That's in there. 0-1.
Hey, Boog, did you know Manny Machado is the youngest player in history to have a walk-off grand slam in both leagues?
I did not know that. And the right-hander deals. Strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next pitch is popped up. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And today on the hill, Michael Wacha. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
That's the third. One up, one down. David Peralta at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Wacha, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That's in there. That's strike one. Hard hit left side. And it gets by him. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Freeman at second with two down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Top of the second, stepping in for San Diego, Juan Soto. The pitch. With the shift on, hits right into it. Freeman takes it to the bag, and a quick out, number one. Next for the Padres, Nelson Cruz. That's towards center. Peralta settles under it. He's there. He's got it. Two down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Muncy pulls it down and he makes the catch. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Trace Thompson. And there's the strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-2. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. The throw in, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Fires over to first, and Martinez is out. Chris Taylor now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Fouled off. He was late. In the air, center field. And that'll get down for a hit. The throw into second. The tag out. But one run does score in the play before the inning ends. So it's one run on 2 base hits. No errors and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Padres nothing. Back here in L.A., new inning getting started. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Bickford back to work. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Grisham in his 4th year, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he won a Gold Glove last season. And now 2-0.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
And that one is lifted in the air. Betts settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. First pitch not close. Kim goes 5 feet 9 inches, 27 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Next offering is in for a strike.
Here's a fun fact for you. We've never had more active players from South Korea in Major League Baseball than we do right now.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he beats it. He's safe. One down. And now it's Austin Nola. In there, and it's 0-1. Hammer, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
A 1-0. And that one fouled off.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
And a 1-1. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Out towards right center field. Peralta under this one. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. Flied out his first time. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Out towards left center. And that should be extra bases. 1 runs in, runner around third. The relay, not in time. He's safe as 2 runs score in the play. So 2 down, and now it's Manny Machado, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Out to short. Slings to first. Machado out of the play. They limit the damage here, but they pick up a pair here, both coming on this 2-run triple. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Stepping in, Max Muncy. That's a strike. That's strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. And next for LA, David Peralta. Out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Muncy over at second. Peralta on at first with 2 down. There's a strike. Good eye right there. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. This one in the dirt. In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. Welcome back. And here it comes. Ball 1 there. Do you love the Soto shuffle?
Yes, I do. I think it's a little flair, little flash at first, maybe seen as arrogant, but I think the talent backed it up and everybody was okay with it.
And that's going to get into the corner. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight.
Oh, look at this. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out. Now it's Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Taylor whips it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, there it is, a little old school manufacturing of a run after that double. Ground out to get him over and another ground out to get him in. Nice job to get that RBI.
So 2 down now, and here is Trent Grisham. He swings and fouls one off. Oh, 1 down. Well struck right field. That's back. And that one is going to go. So he just clears the wall. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add a run. It's 4-1.
With the low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim reached on an infield single his first time. And a foul ball. At the belt and fires. The other way, and that's just foul. Fly ball to right. And that is that. And welcome back. Now it's the DH, Trace Thompson. There's a swing and a drive. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Everything came together for him. Well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Martinez batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Got him swinging. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your play.
Struck him out looking. Fastball to letters, froze him. Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Austin Nola. The pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Caleb Ferguson looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Gratterol, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And he can't make the play. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Pitching change here. Caleb Ferguson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches.
Bounced up the middle. Gets it to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. Manny Machado up to the plate. Chris, whether it's superstition or things guys do just to get themselves mentally focused, Manny Machado has a routine. He'll write the initials FN in the infield dirt to honor his grandfather, Francisco Nunez. Bogaerts leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Gets under it and pops it up. Rojas has a beat on it. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner stays where he is. Runner at second, 2 down. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's Max Muncy. That one pushed foul.
You know, these Dodgers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They do have 2 hits with runners in scoring position, so they've delivered in those moments a couple of times, but for the most part, they're leaving a lot of food on their plate.
Caught him looking for the K.
Probably showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
And first offering is fouled off.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
Line drive and foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Nelson Cruz. Pitch misses, ball 1. Cruz, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 2000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
All over that one right there. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Carpenter, the next to hit, takes ball 1. In the dirt, and the runner holds.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Good job to fight that one off. In the dirt, well done behind the dish. And a base hit into right. Betts quickly gets it back in, and it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to 2nd for 1. Throw to 1st, but he beat it. Next for the Padres, Ha-Sung Kim. Double steal. There's a ball. Tags the runner. Tag. Got him. What a throw to end. Back here in L.A. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That pitch in for a strike. Strike 1. Chris, how about Freddie Freeman and the career that he has delivered? He's turned into one of the better all-around hitters and a really good defender at first base. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Betts into 2nd. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
The punch out there, so he's gotten deep into this game. And at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Smith at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yency Almonte takes over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here comes a pitch. Out to short. On to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. And now, Austin Nola. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And now it's even up. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Jimmy Nelson up and loosening in the pen. Tapped softly on the ground. Taylor gloves it. Gathers and throws to first. Gets the catcher by a step. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Up the middle, Rojas collects it, whips it to first. Bogaerts retired. And that bottom of the seventh, and at the plate for the Dodgers, JD Martinez. That one the other way. That's a fair ball down the right field line, and that rolls into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second, and one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. And now 2-2. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as.
And now this is down for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the lineup flips over. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Lace to right center, base hit. Muncy rounds second on his way to third. Muncy headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's now a two-run game.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led.
Bob Melvin. Nabil Prismat. And now David Peralta in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a strike. Rojas, the runner at second with one away. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Soto fires it to the plate. Save. He scores, and it's a one-run game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything.
Line drive, could be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score, and the Dodgers even it up. 5-5 now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Mookie Betts. In there for strike one. That one missed.
1-1.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And 2 away now. So now the DH spot, Trace Thompson. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And the 1-0. That clips the corner. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. And that's down and away. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. That's to third. Slings it across, and that is the inning. So it's 4 runs. Welcome. Almonte back to work. And there's a ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Slap the other way, foul. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Martinez has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Manny Machado now. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. Out to short. Rojas picks it up. Zips it to first. Machado out of the play. Now the youngster Juan Soto. That's out to center field. Peralta moving under it. And that will end the inning. 3 up. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. The batter. Steven Wilson on the pitch here. And it is late on that fastball. And that's outside. There's a strike. Popped up. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Swing and a miss. Good eye right there.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Chris Taylor. Fly ball down the line, and that is a foul ball. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Nope, he held back. 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
As he was out front that time. Taylor started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Misses. And now 3-2. Bounce to the left side. And it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. And he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight. Back here at the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Nelson Cruz. And a pitch. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Jimmy Nelson appears to be getting loose. Lifted in the air, right center field. Betts settles underneath it. Calls it in, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. Infielder shifted to the right, shortstop just to the left of second. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Right side. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And first offering is fouled off. Almonte, a 6'5" righty. He features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
Ball one.
Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
One strike.
And that's downstairs and outside. Center field. Peralta drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. And that's the third out. Ready to go. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Tim Hill.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ground ball right side. And it gets by him. Miguel Rojas. Steps to the plate for the Dodgers. So coming into the game now on defense, Jose Azocar. He takes over in right. Grisham makes the catch, and there's one away. And now the center fielder, David Peralta. Runner on the go. On the ground. And it's just foul. That was close. Oh, 0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him. Freddie Freeman digs in now. Fought off foul. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. And that's outside. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And now the lefty, and just misses with that one. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Trying to send this to extra innings. Called out on strikes. Strike 3 called on us. We're back in a new arm on the mound as we start extras. Brusdar Grotterol. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Betts puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Martinez brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Martinez brings it in. We're in extras here, and now it's Mookie Betts. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th. Next is the Dodger DH, Trace Thompson. Next offering is down low, and that is ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. The extra innings rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning was a big move for baseball in 2020. So, Chris, how has that changed the way relievers approach these innings? And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Strike 2. That's inside.
It's a good take.
Next offering misses, and the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And Grotterol back to work. There's a strike. And ball 1. Bounce to the right. Steps on first for the out. Here's Machado, known for his late inning heroics. That one lifted to left. Martinez has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. That's out number 2. Juan Soto now. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. They get the out on Soto. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning. Now it's JD Martinez. 0-1. So a big opportunity here with the score tied and that runner on second to start the bottom of the inning.
Yeah, and you know they're eager to cash in. You just don't want to come out of your shoes and make a mistake. Got to play this smart.
And he handles it himself for the out. Luis Garcia into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. All tied up. We are in the 11th. That's a base hit. And the winning run is aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Max Muncy at the dish. And a foul ball. One down, winning run on first. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. And a swing and a miss.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably
got him. That ends the frame. Back now, we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, Jimmy Nelson.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Jose Azocar up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That's in for a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Line drive, base hit.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual.
Nelson checks over to first, and he's back. Now, Matt Carpenter. And the first offering is not close. Pickoff throw, and he's back in easily. And the pitch. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Rojas for 1. On to Freddie. Double play. So digging in now for San Diego, Trent Grisham. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Extra innings certainly had a different feel starting in 2020 with a new rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning, and that forced teams to rethink their strategy in extra frames.
Yeah, much less margin.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, David Peralta. Next pitch downstairs, 1-0. Just off the outside edge. Check swing, no appeal. And a 3-0 finds the zone. And a pitch. Popped in the air, left field. Puts it away for the out.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Freeman, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
In the air, right side. Azokar moving under this one. And there's 2 away. Now it's going to be Trace Thompson. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Got him! 3rd out. So 1 hit. Back here in L.A., all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. This one in the air, center field. Peralta gets under it, makes the catch, 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Austin Nola. That one fouled off. All tied up here in extra innings. Bounce to the right side. In plenty of time to first, and that quickly 2 away. And here comes Sander Bogarts. Now 1 out to right. Betts on the move. And the inning is over. Welcome back. Leading off, Will Smith. Next offering is down low. And that's ball 1. And that skips in the dirt. The 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. In the dirt. Throw over to Cronenworth. And they get the out on Smith. J.D. Martinez stands in. First offering, and it just misses. All tied up, and here in extra innings. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. And that one is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and the count's even at 2. The pitch. That's a little bit low. On the ground to third. Machado picks it up. Rolls across the diamond. And Martinez is out. Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Cronenworth swings through it for strike one. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. First offering misses badly for ball one. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Daniel Hudson looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. And there's the strike.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 14th. Next pitch inside. And that's ball two.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. And that one is off the wall. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Up the middle, Rojas with the throw to first. They get the out on Soto. Jose Azocar, the next up for the Padres. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Deal one. Swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses inside. Throw to third. Back here. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Drew Pomeranz.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Left-hand batter waits. There's the strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swings through that one. And that just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. David Peralta steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the ground, out to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. Out number. New inning getting started. Now here is Jose Azocar. Garcia back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Line drive, and it's caught for the out. And now the DH, Matt Carpenter. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. And that's in there for strike one. And a swing and a miss there.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three. And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. He's already homered in this game. That to right. Betts settles underneath it. And puts the squeeze on that. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, we're in extras here. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering is in for a strike. In the dirt. Tosses to first, and Freeman is retired. Here's Mookie to hit. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Next offering is in for a strike. All tied up here in extra innings. Next pitch misses. 2-1. Started to swing, held up. Swings and misses. Now 3-2. On the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. And Betts is set down. On the ground to first. Cronenworth throws on to first. And we've got even back here at Chavez Ravine. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Ha-Sung Kim. And here it comes. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Peralta makes the catch. One down. Stepping in for San Diego, Austin Nola. Ground ball left side. Muncy sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs. And here is Xander Bogaerts. First pitch not close. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol Derek Jeter. All tied up and here in extra innings. Swings and misses. 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Left field. Martinez moves towards it. And that's the inning. Padres down. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that's in the dirt. Kicks and deals. On the ground to the left. Zips it across. And that is a big first out. Here's J.D. Martinez. In the air, right field. Azokar ranging back. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. 2 down. So up next, Chris Taylor. In there, and it's 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The line to kick the pitch. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Here comes Max Muncy. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Late with the swing there. Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And takes low for ball 1. And another ball. Next offering is down low. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Muncy hits one in the air. Azokar has this one sized up. Makes the catch. Inning over. 1 left for LA. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Righty reliever out of the pen, Daniel Hudson. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Jake Cronenworth now at the plate. The pitch. Rolled over to third. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. And a pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Rojas under it. And there's 1 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Soto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Luis Campusano. A critical at bat in this game for him. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one almost got him.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2-0. Foul ball there. Right-handed reliever. There's the strike. Hit hard. That gets through. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. 6-5. Tag, and he's safe. It's a hustle double.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Next is the designated hitter, Matt Carpenter. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Soto, the runner at third. Campusano at second. Carpenter over at first with one away. Strike two.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
In the air, left field. And that one gets down, fair ball. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. Now 3 runs are in. It's 9-5.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
So they turn things over to the righty, Evan Phillips.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy.
And now Ha-Sung Kim. And there's a foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that one in the air center field. Peralta settles underneath it. He's got it. Runner tagging for third. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Austin Nola, the next up for the Padres. Swings through that one. 0-1. 2 outs with a runner at third. And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike 2. Ball 1 there. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. The run scores from third. It's now 10-5.
Comes through with the RBI. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Xander Bogaerts, the next to hit. Ripped on a line. Peralta makes the catch, and that will end the inning. So, out of the bullpen for the Padres, Brent Honeywell Jr.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. David Peralta steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a strike. Now 1-1. Next offering is in for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one's in there. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Got him. And that'll do it.
Listen, I love baseball, but I think I speak for everyone when I say I'm happy to finally see this one come to an end. This is a great ball game. Both teams really battled, but ultimately the winning team, they just had a little more energy, a little more effort when they needed it most, and they come away with the W on the road.
And your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 10 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Dodgers, 5 runs, 6